Hello everybody, hope you guys are keeping well. We are going to do a different reading today. We're going to look into whoever you have no contact with right now. We're going to see, the mutual energy, what the challenges between the two of you and the reason for the no contact, and how this person is viewing you as well as how you're viewing them and your feelings. So with that being said, we're going to just start off with some oracle messages to see what comes out for the overall energy between the two of you. I've already pre-shuffled the decks pretty good that we'll be using. Thank you guys for being here. If you do like this, please do give it a thumbs up. I would greatly appreciate it. Okay, so your very first card. Wow, snake, not what it looks like. Okay, so that's our first card. And we've got grass is greener, possibilities. Interesting. So this person, sorry guys, I thought you could see that. You know what? Let me see if I can move this up a little bit. Bear with me here, you guys. Just want to make sure I get the whole spread here for you. Okay, so snake, not what it looks like, and grass is greener. This person that you were dealing with, they were not honest. I feel like this is somebody who appeared one way. They could have betrayed you. There's some sort of snakish behavior here, and snake can be a positive energy as well. It's a transformation, but in this case, it's really telling me here that this person could have led you on. They could have given you false promises or just something here that wasn't what it seemed. They appeared one way, but it was something different. And the grass is greener, possibilities. I feel like this person could have thought that the grass was greener outside of this connection. So it's possible the reason for the no contact here is because they did go off to explore other opportunities, other people. We'll see. I'm getting pretty heavily that the grass was not greener wherever they ended up. So let's see what the tarot has to say. We're going to go ahead and start with how you're being viewed by this person. Okay, so let's just quickly cut the deck. So collective, how this person is viewing you at this moment. Justice. They see you as, and this is Libra energy, they see you as somebody who's very fair, very balanced. I feel like in the connection, they could be kind of looking back at it. There's no contact, so I feel like they're looking back at this connection. They're feeling like you were very fair with them. You were very honest. You were very just. I feel like you were trying to make a balanced environment with this person, but I don't feel like they gave you any sort of justice. Wow. Okay, let's see what's the challenge in. Yeah. So it definitely came to an end. Something felt very burdensome. Something felt very overwhelming and difficult. I feel like whether it was you or them who disappeared from this connection, there's this energy of feeling defeated, feeling like you just can't push it in. It's like been pushed to the limit. Let's see what else. Hanged Man, Pisces energy. So we've got some fire, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries, and major arcana with the Hanged Man. So the challenge was that it was stagnant. This did not progress. I don't feel like it progressed to a commitment. This is somebody who quite literally left you hanging. They could also be feeling the same way about you, that it was you leaving them hanging. But I'm really gaining here that this person left you feeling stuck because they went to explore other possibilities. And you could have felt like you were waiting around on this person quite a bit, maybe giving you mixed signals. Again, with that snake, not what it looks like. This person could have been very busy. You yourself could have been very busy as well. There's something here about having a lot of responsibilities, wanting to take a time out, wanting to take a break. But there was something here challenging this connection because there was stagnancy. There was somebody not seeing things in a different light. The Hanged Man is here, suspended upside down, trying to gain a different perspective, being enlightened by a different way of seeing a situation. And this person here cannot see anything going forward. It's like they're completely blocked. I'm really gaining here that this is you feeling like you couldn't push this any further. You couldn't see a future with this person. They left you hanging. They left you stuck. They left you feeling like you were self-sacrificing. And I feel like you were very fair to this person. Let's see. I want to take a look at how you're viewing this person. Wow, the 10 of Cups, Pisces energy. So you could be viewing them as somebody who made you feel very, very happy at one point. Okay, somebody that you could have seen a happily ever after with, you had high hopes for. You could also be telling me here that you're viewing them as somebody who has moved on, somebody who has married or had children or entered some sort of partnership where they seem to be or seem to appear to be happy. I feel like it's not what it looks like. This person decided to go in a different direction, and this is how you're viewing them, as somebody who's emotionally fulfilled. And I feel like you could have seen yourself in that place, in place of whoever they're with. Interesting. Let's see how you feel. The Empress, Taurus, Libra energy. So you feel like you really wanted to create with this person. You feel like you could have, like I said, wanted to be in this picture here. You wanted to be maybe the mother of their children or the father of their children. There's something that you wanted to develop with this person. You feel like you could be telling me here that in your feelings, you feel like this person was not fair to you. Let's get more. The Hierophant, Taurus energy. Look at these major arcanas in your energy showing up here. This is somebody you wanted a level of commitment with, and I feel like you never got it. This is somebody that you aligned with very much so in religious beliefs, possibly traditions, just ethics and everything. I feel like you both have similar values, and perhaps this person did not see this at the time. Maybe you had a higher level of awareness, in the spiritual world or in the religious world, or just a higher sense of awareness that you could have seen potential for a long-term commitment with this person, to build with this person, to create, to procreate with this person. Wow. Okay, let's get more. The High Priestess, Pisces energy. Another major arcana. And the 9 of Wands, Sagittarius. So there's this energy of you holding back your feelings. I feel like you did not reveal. It's like at some point when this person, you kind of got an idea that this wasn't going anywhere. Maybe they gave you mixed signals. Maybe they were even upfront about them exploring other possibilities, and you kind of waited around in the background to see if this person would, look for a further commitment with you. I feel like you had hope. You didn't give up. You were hanging on there, but you were still wounded. You were somebody who felt like the wounded warrior. Sagittarius energy showing up here. So there's this energy of feeling defeated, feeling abandoned and ghosted almost, but you not giving up. And I feel like you held back a lot of your desires for this person, of wanting to build, wanting to commit. I feel like maybe you didn't want to scare them off, but I feel like some time could have passed and nothing was developing. So you still had this fight in you. You didn't want to throw in the towel. You stayed kind of in the background, hoping that this person would see through the veil of your hidden emotions. And I feel like you trusted your intuition on something here. Your intuition was kind of telling you, that you were nearing the 10 of Wands. You had a lot of passion and desire for this person, but it's like you were right there at the end. Interesting. Let's see what else is in the challenge. Leo energy with the Strength card. Oops. So yeah, this was very difficult to let go of. I feel like this is something that you had high hopes for. Like I said, these are all major arcanas, you guys, showing up here. And I feel like it was very difficult for you to hold back. It was very difficult for you to refrain from reaching out, from trying to start something back up here. You held back your emotions. You held back with the High Priestess, not showing, your true feelings. Look at that, the 4 of Wands. Wow. You saw a family with this person. You saw partnership. You saw a potential for building a long-term commitment, building a home with this person, getting married, celebrating, having good times. I feel like there was a lot of passion for building something here to create stability, a foundation from the ground up. This is the 1111 card, wish card. It's, you know, making a wish. And I feel like this person just didn't make you feel secure. There's something here. Yeah, let's get a little bit more. Yeah. You could have had a fight with this person, an argument. There could have definitely been an argument. This person could have said something very hurtful to close out this, to make this end. I feel like you held back from being equally aggressive. But this person, again, not what it looks like. There's two people walking away. I feel like this person walked in towards the direction of another. Again, leaving you hanging, leaving you with the thoughts and the words of your last conversation, possibly. The Star, Aquarius energy. So I feel like, you know, you had a lot of hope for this. This felt like a wish fulfillment when it entered your energy. This is somebody that you really hoped would come back, somebody that would come to their senses and maybe even apologize. I feel like there's this sense of leaving it up to the universe. You know, you've allowed a cycle to close out. You're no longer allowing yourself to self-sacrifice, to wait around. And I feel like it was very difficult, but you closed it out. The things that were said were very hurtful. I feel like you felt that what they said or expressed to you, perhaps in the last communication, was not fair, was not truthful. And I feel like it was very painful and hurtful. And I see you, you know, trying to heal it even now. Even if a lot of time has passed, I feel like it's coming up in your energy today because, pardon me, you're still healing from this. You could, like I said, view them as somebody who has moved on, maybe remarried, or just gotten into a connection where they've built a home with somebody, maybe have children with them. Interesting. Let's get their feelings. The Knight of Swords, Libra, Gemini, Aquarius. They feel like they were very explosive towards you. They feel like they came in hot. They said a lot. They were very aggressive. Whatever they said to you, they came in fast. They came in fast, forceful, and they had some words for you. I'll say that. Whatever they said, it was definitely not fair. It was definitely reckless. Three of Pentacles. This person feels like they could have wanted to build something with you. They could have wanted to collaborate, to work together. There's something here in, you know, their energy showing a third party energy. So I feel like they could be looking back at this now. This could be coming up in your energy for this reason, that this person is kind of reflecting on the things that they said to you and how forceful they came off, while at the same time entertaining you and someone else. We've got the snake, not what it looks like, and grass is greener possibilities. I feel like this person could have left you feeling like an option while the whole time you were the Empress. And it doesn't matter what gender you are. It's just an energy of very loving, nurturing, kind, generous, creative, somebody who is very abundant. And I feel like this person was entertaining more than just you. Temperance, Sagittarius energy. Wow. And the King of Cups. This person has deep feelings for you. This is somebody who... I feel like this person is somebody who is coming to terms with the fact that they're realizing their feelings run deeper than they realized. There's something here about them trying to balance out their emotions, balance out their thoughts of the past, of how they spoke to you, the things that they said, the juggling that maybe they, you know, put you in a third party. There's something with Temperance that really signifies them feeling that you were an angel in their life. You were somebody who came in very balanced, very fair, very honest and truthful, and you did show up with love. And I feel like they were held back in their emotions. They could be a Scorpio. There's somebody who did not reveal their emotions, okay? Even though they did have a deep well of emotions, I feel like it took them some time to kind of come to terms with those emotions. Perhaps they were not ready for commitment. Again, this person, same with you, you guys could have been very busy, had a lot of responsibilities or burdens, things that could have kept the two of you from maybe actually building. But with the Temperance and the King of Cups, it's like they're coming to this understanding, to this realization that their feelings were a lot deeper than they had actually realized. And I feel like they held back those emotions. And their emotions are deep. They're trying to stay grounded. They're trying to stay balanced in this awareness that they've received. Interesting. Let's see. What's the potential outcome? Oh my gosh, the Five of Cups. More water energy. Look at that. The fives talk about grief, loss, change, difficulties. And the Emperor. This person wants to, it looks like to me, again, this person could be a business owner. This is Aries energy. They could be somebody who has a lot of responsibilities, has a business, has potentially even remarried, and could be a father. This is the father of the tarot deck. So, or a parent. I feel like this person is coming to terms and gaining awareness and enlightenment on how they hurt you. And I feel like there's a lot of regret, there's a lot of sadness reflecting back on this and the last conversation that was had. I feel like this person is trying to control their emotions that they are coming to terms with. I feel like they're not revealing it. They are sitting in their regret. And I feel like you could be also at this time looking back at this connection and how they involved a third party or made you feel like an option. So this is you looking back. You see the 3 cups that are spilt and the 2 are behind you. You're looking back at, you know, why did they not want a commitment with me? Why did they think the grass was greener on the other side? Why did they go to a third party? And I feel like they're trying to come to terms with the regrets of the 5 of Cups. Let's get one more. The Wheel of Fortune. This could be telling me here that this was not the right timing. Things were not aligned. I feel like there was something that was very difficult between the two of you, an ending that was very burdensome, very difficult to let go of, to hold back from. But I feel like this person is recognizing the way they spoke to you, the way they treated you as an option, the way you showed up in their energy back then. And the reason that there is no contact is because things closed out. This was a major end of a cycle. It was potentially a karmic lesson. There's something here about you showing up fully ready to commit, fully available, fully honest, fair, generous, kind. You may have been a little bit held back with your feelings, but, or maybe just in your life in general, but I think you only went into this High Priestess kind of keeping secrets once you saw this kind of snake-like behavior. Once you saw that a third party was in their energy, or that they were somebody who was, you know, in and out, kind of, you know, not laying the foundation with you that you needed to see something stable building. And again, divine timing. There's a shift here. There's a major change. So it did close out a cycle, but it could be telling me here as well that a new cycle will begin. Let's get one more. What are their feelings? The Queen of Cups. They feel deep love for you. This is the King and Queen of Cups. This is a match. This is who we see in the 10 of Cups. They feel like you showed up with a an absolute pure, sweet love, and they were held back. The feelings ran deep equally, but I feel like this person could have been distracted. What are your feelings currently? The Six of Cups, more water energy. You guys feel nostalgic. You guys feel like they're on your mind a lot. There's a lot of reminiscing going on, a lot of looking back to the past of when things were good, when things, you know, when the two of you first kind of encountered one another, maybe gifts were exchanged, or just messages of sweet, loving affection. And I feel like this person is now realizing that you might have been the love of their life, their divine counterpart. Destiny, you know, is showing up here. So with the Wheel of Fortune, something could shift again in the future. Let's get one more for the outcome. The Moon. It's unknown, you guys. It's hidden. The Moon is, you know, our subconscious. So I feel like there's a lot that's hidden right now beneath the surface between both of you. I feel like the both of you could be thinking about each other at the exact same time. This is very interesting. Let's get some hidden messages from this person. If this person could say something to the collective watching this message right now, what are their messages that they want to say to the collective? I couldn't let you get close to me. Wow. So, you know, it could have been, again, the divine timing. Maybe this person was not ready to commit. They were not ready to be vulnerable with their emotions. They were not ready to open up the way you were. Okay, let's get more. What else do they want to tell the collective? Wow, you don't know how hard it was to let you go. So they're feeling very, I feel like they're also feeling very regretful, like I said, and they probably put on a very stoic, aggressive energy. I feel like they could have even picked a fight with you to close out a cycle instead of being honest about perhaps wanting to invest in a different partnership or to invest in something new or different. They could have hidden that from you. And I feel like you intuitively felt that as well with the High Priestess. You don't know how hard it was to let you go. I feel like they very quickly realized their mistake. What else do they want to tell the collective? So they didn't let you in. They didn't let you in. I am not available. Yeah, I really get here. You're viewing them in the Ten of Cups. You could be seeing that they're married. They're showing up as the Emperor as well. So male or female, they could be married. They could be in a commitment already, all these years later or all this time later during your no contact with them. They're not available, whether that's emotionally, materialistically, or physically. There could be distance even with this energy, but they're not available. What else do they want to tell the collective? Whoa. We have, I wonder if you are happy without me. So yeah, they're very curious about you. They're very curious about your feelings, where maybe what you're up to these days in life. Was it easy for you to turn your back and walk away? I feel like no, I feel like you were strong. I'll say that. With the Empress, you really put on a brave face. I feel like you didn't chase them. I'll put it that way. And maybe that made this person a little bit angry as well. Let's get one more for their hidden feelings. I left when I saw you with someone. Interesting. Maybe this person felt like you were getting too much attention from other people. Maybe they felt like they had to leave you because they saw you maybe getting interest from another person, whether it was online or in person. Let's see what's at the bottom of the deck. I am becoming a better person, and I love you. Wow. Again, the Queen of Cups and the King of Cups and the Ten of Cups. You guys, I feel like, have an equal love here. Let's get some advice. Let's see what you guys need to know for advice. You know, with the outcome that we saw, things could shift again. Things could bring the two of you back together, but they're saying they're not available, but their love is there for you. It's like this angel brings in some sort of awareness, and they're trying to ground their emotions. Those 2 cups between you and them, it's like you're still in their energy. Whatever you wish. When you lessen the importance of problems and suffering, life will swing back into balance. Stop the struggle and feel peace. The world responds to you. So maybe you need to meditate. We've got perseverance. You have the power within yourself to conquer any challenge and come out stronger on the other side. Trust in your resilience and your ability to persevere. And we have let it be. If you need to solve a problem, ask yourself, what is the simplest way to proceed? When you call forth the simplest path, it appears, and vice versa. Yeah, I feel like right now you need to just, again, let it be. The Wheel of Fortune is showing up in the potential outcome. So was the 5 of Cups. And so was, what was it? Let's see here. I don't even remember anymore. I think the Moon, Pisces, Cancer energy. So it's hidden. There's definitely this hidden energy of this person wanting to control, you know, their emotions, because they're realizing deep emotions are coming to the surface here. I feel like things have shifted in this person's perspective. It's like they're seeing the wrongs that they've made, and I feel like they're hiding their feelings. So I don't see this person reaching out. I don't see them communicating with you, unfortunately. I don't know if you want to or not, but I definitely see that things have shifted. They have seen that they left, you know, this connection leaving you hurt. They have regrets, and I feel like, you know, you could be very nostalgic, but things will shift. It's just a matter of, you know, the Moon revealing in due time, in divine timing. If it's meant to be, it'll be. So, you know, with that card that we saw, perseverance and let it be, I feel like this person, you know, could be needing to persevere through something they've got going on here. So that's what I'm seeing for you guys. I hope that that helped, and I will see you guys soon. Take care.